Well, welcome to the Granny update. Oh jeez, I don't know. Granny doesn't always know how things work. Forgive this old soul for trying to figure out technology. It's not as easy as those kids make it out to be. I mean, really, it's all just a huge learning curve. Granny struggles to keep up sometimes. Well, sometimes Granny just has to take a step forward. Oh my. How does Granny do things like this? Alright. I think you might presume to know what Granny's been up to. What? I assure you, Sonny, it's never quite that simple. Oh dear. Okay. Wait. What does this thing do? Oh my. Oh! Haha. Okay, Sonny. Let's see. Well, I still don't know what half these buttons do. Granny pushes my buttons sometimes. Okay. Granny's having some water. I already had too much tea for now. Okay. With a snack? No, a snap, crackle, and pop. Just like a classic, the good old days. You know, things like cereal. There we are. Finally. Good to see you at Granny's crafting table. Yes. Now, I know you think maybe I haven't been doing that much. Like, I got some cool new threads, you know. I had to wear something that matched this lovely jacket. Sometimes you get caught up in all your sewings, you forget other things. Like this little skirt. I fixed one of the little latch things on it, so it's wearable again. I don't know all of these things my grandkids are up to nowadays. They go on and on about these skippity toilets and them subway surfers. They have these little vertical format contents full of interesting visuals, and yet there's all these little subtitled text on top with audio entirely unrelated. I don't get it. I don't get what those Zoomers are on. They act like I'm such a boomer. What happened to the good old days where you could watch someone plaster a plinth and make it fit for a show? Where's my explanation on that? It's so disappointing. I don't care about these Reddit stories. I want classic carpet making. What happened to our carpentry days with our good old doors? He's a bit spikier than usual. Have to sand him down. Dear. When will my kids return to liking knock-knock jokes? Knock. Who's there? A door. A door who? adore you. There, a knock of applause. Ah, one day those kids will appreciate that. They'll understand how nice the simple things are in life. Oh, Granny works so hard to make these little hickamajigglies. Oh, mending dresses, making new creations too. This umbrella thing. Yes, very umbrella thing. Yeah, I've only got one of them in the works. Oh yes, over here. I have this little elastic with a button. And that will allow me to secure this lovely canopy of cloud and make this umbrella modifiable to fit the mood, any situation. Oh. Oh. The umbrella has fallen over. Oh. What are you doing there, umbrella? What, you got old bones that rest? Oh. Fine. Be that way. Where's the end of this yarn? Oh dear. Well, someone's gotta help an old granny out. Ow. Oh no. Well, somewhere there has to be an end to the yarn. There has to be. Like, wait. That's more. Ah. Ouch. That hurt. We found the end of the yarn. Oh. Perfect. Excellent. Oh dear. Granny's glasses are sometimes falling apart. They're on the list of things to fix. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. Alas, Granny can see a little better. What is... It's just tied off? It's not... How am I supposed to... Unbelievable. Am I supposed to do anything with this? Okay. Let Grandma teach you some wisdom. Simply, we don't appreciate some of the simpler things in life. Like, you know, the fact that dogs are fluffy. I don't know what it is, lady. Granny goes out for a walk or a little adventure, and dogs just seem to follow me. I don't do anything. I don't have food or treats for them. I have snacks for me. I'm a grandma. That's what it's like. And yet, I still find myself in these situations where I'm just going for a lovely stroll, and here I am, with a random dog, having to, like, figure out who, where did you come from, what happened? Ugh. I don't know why, it's been like, I guess it's only been a case of 2 dogs recently. And yet the fact that this happened twice is a little strange, you know? Like, I get it, one dog, this is a big old farm dog. I was just like, oh, sir, you were a little close to the road, I should go and let someone know. And there you are, swarmed by dogs, and you can't get out of your car. Oh, poor Grandma. Like, they seem pretty friendly, you never know. No one was seemingly around, you try and call the house or things, and nope, nothing. So you lower your window and you be like, hi doggo. And they just want some pets and snuggles, they're all happy. And you open your door to be greeted by a snout going, oh, very nice beans, but I was just like, what do I do at this point? And you go to get some little groceries or things, and here you are. You now have a little dog jumping on you, asking for hugs, and I'm like, sir, what happened? Where did you come from? Yeah, it's strange this happened twice, and it has. Most of the times you'd think, wow, what a little freak accident. Can't be all these things happening all the time. Alas, now, a mysterious parcel. We don't know who it's from. They clearly seem to know, my friend. And yet, we don't know who sent this parcel. We just have this package and it's like, what? It's for you. But who? But why? We can't make sense of it. It's just the little things, like stuff having faces on it. It's like they both know you because they're like, could play certain things you like and know, and yet don't know enough at times because things have faces. That's not allowed for them. I like googly eyes. I think it's pretty obvious. Granny enjoys a good old googly. Oh, I had that design that I was gonna try and pattern out, so. Oh dear. Ah, forgive the old bones. Granny's gotta find. Oh no. Did my glasses break up? There we go. It's smack it all in. Oh! I don't think it's supposed to do that. Well. Oh. Granny's no glasses smith. There's a reason I haven't gotten another tiny glasses screw. I want to replace a little nose bridge on those other pair of glasses. Oh dear. No, Optimus Slime. You're not cool with the kids. You're not hip with the memes. Oh. Alrighty. So. The idea was spider webs. But as like a harnessy thing. Kind of like a sweater top, corset top, but spider webs. Oh. Granny works very hard on these things. Alright. So, we have to make it so it, like, goes across, and yet is able to be bridged out to be webs. So, if we go over the neck, on both sides, do the little loop-de-loop, connects to the back, and we can also do an arc where it'll come back around and go up across kind of thing. Ugh, I'm struggling again. This is the problem. It's so easy to do kind of like a loop central pattern of those classic upside down stars. Blasphemous! How dare they! They ruined a perfectly good symbol. Out of spite and anger. How could they? You see, the symbol that we all so often are just like, oh, it's all hocus pocus and bad juju. Yeah, it is bad juju. Because it's sacrilege. It goes against the original symbol. A proper good old pentacle. No more of those upside down stars. I'll not be having this. Only on very rare occasions, I've got the energy, the gusto, the might. Only then will I be willing to wear such a item. And that's simply to purify and take that away from the rest of the world's negativity. I'm a negativity sink. So, that's a rare occasion thing. Hardly ever happens. Oh. Yep. It's heavy sometimes. Alright. So, we're trying to make it to the overlap. And yet we need this to be more centered. Okay, so. It has to be like kind of a high X. So maybe instead of going around the neck, it goes back the shoulders. That would... Yeah, and then you just have to like do it so it's untieable. Yeah, okay. Loop-de-doop. Wait. What if we made a baseline? I made a baseline. we can attach everything from that as a mounting point. That's actually the smartest thing to do. Okay. So, we have a baseline. And then from there, we can just attach up. So we got the two hooks. Yes. Yes. That makes kind of the start. And then, of course, when we come back around, we make part of the down. Bump. Alright. And that starts off spidery. And then we can go center line eventually too. Yes. Alright. Granny's got a plan. So, with this terrible, terrible diagram Granny's come up with, we've got a plan. I don't even have the light facing me. Alright, Granny. Granny's using the palette. Ah! Huh. 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 Ha. There we go. This is a terrible diagram. Ah. So, Granny is trying to make it spiderwebby. And yet also removable. So, measure things out. Yes, that's better length. Oh, did I bring scissors? I have scissors. Oh my gosh. Look at Grandma go. Oh dear. Why is the chat box thing broken? And I don't just mean on the display screen. Granny knows some terminologies. What? Ah. Oh. Alright, bring it back. Get back here. Nope, it's just gonna glow. Fine. I'll bring it up on a different device. Ugh. That's one thing. Granny's at least prepared. Somewhat. Sometimes. Some years. Oh, goodness. Oh, wait. Would it not be easier if I just put it up on the other device here? Yes, you've got the power device. Oh, dear. Grandma's doing the best they can. But hey, we have a baseline. Oh. That will be the basis. Okay. Next, from this baseline. Oh, Granny. Okay. That's on for now, we gotta get measurements. Oh. Okay, so this is gonna be approximately. Alright. Where? Oh. There at the end. At the found it. Ah. Oh. Ah, Grandma's trying their best. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine. This way. This was the answer. All along. Bump, bump, bump. Granny is using the power of science. Oh. Laser beams. Alright, so it's gonna do a wrap over. Yes, this'll work. Yeah, because I'll kind of start to get the spiderweb theme. So if we go like womp, and then this would go womp. Yeah, it'll act like it's doing a crisscross even if it isn't. Alright, so I want to have extra length. Womp. Womp. Because then this will come around to the front again. And go womp. Womp. Is that long enough? No, not quite. Spin. More than enough length. Alright. Trim. Aha. Okay. So, attach the front line. We get measurements. Bump. And then that's going to go to the back. Oh, where? What? Okay, there we go. Bump. And then this. We'll go from here to there. Bump. There we go. Haha. Alright, we have the basis, now we can crochet. Freedom. Wow. Okay. I don't know. Well, this might have not work as easy as I hoped. Yep, definitely not. Alright, fine. Base measure. This is the baseline. Boom. And this is the base length. Yes, okay. So, make this entire thing to a loop. One loop end to other loop end. Boom. Now this length is one loop. And with that, we're just going to make it slidey. This is why you learn your little scouting things. Haha. Alright, we got one loop on. And now, we can add the other. Get back here. Oh, okay. We got it. Ah. Now I just want a nice working model. Because then we can make it glow in the dark. Alright, alright. Ha! Won't. Well, I won't quite sit how we'd hoped, but hey, it's a start. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be super simple to crochet, unfortunately. I might have to finagle the pattern more. Ugh. Well. We have plenty. But that's fine. Ah. There's the end. That's the end. Alright. Oh dear. Didn't attack everything. Perfect. Ah. Fine then. Granny will make something more simple. Like little handmade bits. Arm warmers. Leg warmers? Fluffy and warm. Oh, a little hood. No. What I need is a satchel. Ah, satchels are great. Absolutely lovely. Ah. Yeah, Granny's excited to just make some art stuff. Waited all day to do this. Umbrellas and lovely bits. So often you learn these skills nowadays. I learned this bit from my granny. Though, they mostly taught me a bit of knitting. Crochet was kind of my own thing. I went out and learned. A friend of mine did crochet. Taught me how to make a magic circle so I could do amigurumi. It was lovely. Okay, that's a base shape. That's purple. What purple magical rucksack could we make? Well, honestly, knowing me, it's gonna need to be wider. I always carry so much stuff in my purse. So, I'm having a satchel. There's probably gonna be a lot of stuff I need to add. Alright, let's get this all attached together. Just a single chain, pretty simply. Yeah, there we go. Chain 1, pull 2, chain 1, and a chain 1. Ooh. Now they're attached. You have a base circle, and then you continue to connect everything up. Now whenever you add a row, you gotta add one up. Sometimes you skip one and go to the second in the stitch. It's all about patterns. You think counting's so easy. 1, 2, 3, and then you realize, nope, not one bit. Because you've done the entire pattern wrong, you've missed a stitch, didn't count right. It's a lot more difficult than you think. It's a skill, you get to feel for it at times. And yet still, some of these old-fashioned things get forgotten, lost in the sauce. I mean, I don't feel I'm that old of a grandmama. And yet, the amount of times I'm absolutely baffled by the basic things of the digital landscape is countless. I truly can't believe I didn't know what a notification bell was for. I was like, man, I gotta like try and find these schedules people might write up or things of when they're live and stuff. And I actually made a note, wrote it down. Okay, I went through and surveyed all the things and like, these are generally the times these people are live. And then like a day later, I realized there's a notification bell for that. My. This makes sense. And that was just me learning a new platform. I didn't realize that's kind of a standard feature for a lot of things. Yeah. It's a it's a mystery sometimes. Some days I still think back to how incomprehensible I found Roblox. I still couldn't figure out half the menus, and I'm like, well, I can't believe this. But I really do want to play more. I want to make Basil play Dress to Impress with me. Then they too can witness my absolute fashion disasters. They're usually disappointed enough. And yet, I just find it so enjoyable. It's very amusing to have Kermit the Frog's face on your entire face. Ah, good times. And it's nice to just knit things. Makes it very, very, like, soft and fluffy. And gives that warm feeling, home. That's something we don't get as often nowadays. I, for one, love a good old fashion market. So many times I go to a little market and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna see some little things. They would be the death of me. I love markets so much. I've been to many a market. I've worked at many a market. It's a bit of a pitfall for me. I've been the person at the market selling things, and I'm just like, oh, I feel for you. It can be so rough. And yet I'm also the person who will work with a lot of materials to make stuff, and know full well, oh my gosh, even at whatever, like, depending on the economy, prices might seem like, oh, so much, it's art thing. It's like, oh my gosh, the base materials for that, the labor, ugh, it's still oftentimes a steal of a deal. It's sad. Because I know just how hard it can be, even with those prices, to make a sale. It's disheartening at times. And while sometimes it's like, you gotta hit it at some point, you gotta make a win. It's always really nice just to talk to people and be social. I know a lot of people will do market sales and stuff just for that. To get out, talk to people, social time and community. It's rather invaluable for those type of things. And on some days it's like, yes, you need to get your bread. It's also just as uplifting to know at times that even if you haven't gotten that bread yet, someone really enjoyed something you made. I always loved hearing, especially nowadays, some of my friends will be like, oh, someone saw like your stuffs or something you made, and like they really liked it, and I'm like, oh. They might not convert to bread, but it's still telling you something's going right. Doing something right. Oh my gosh, this pouch is gonna be huge. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't alternate the rows I skipped quite as much, so I'll have to make a lining. But hey, we still got a little thing going. It's not every day Granny pulls out the crochet hooks. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Imperfect as always. Granny continues to... Oh wait, no. This is a divot. Let's build this up. Aha. No patterns here. Bump, bump, bump. There we go. Excellent. Granny's got it. Haha. Ding. Perfect. Almost there. Aha. Alright. One more. And that one. Ooh. Two through. And a two. Ooh. Oh wait. Ooh. Yes, we got the right one. We got the working end. Perfect. And boop. Oh dear. I have used up most of the yarn. Okay. Well. Still. We have something fluffy. It's looking like a little bit of a pouch. Alright. Why don't I see if I can seal this almost around again? So, no purple harness. I've got other materials. Plus I will have purple pouch. Purple pouch. And purple is the best color. You know that because Granny said so. Excellent. There we go. There. That about hits the spot. Bump, bump, bump. One more double loop. Okay. Yes, it got a bit mangled here, but I had to build it up a little more. Alright. Now, time to cinch. Build across. Yeah, we got enough working end. Ooh. Alright. And this. Gotta try and rapidly reduce stitches. And then we grab here. Over, under, over, under. Perfect. Never forget your pleasantries and your good manners. Many times you talk to the youth and they won't say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Saddening. Saddening. Though sometimes maybe we just all can't hear very well. I know I've mistaken people for... Someone saying nice hands. And like, I was like, huh? Like, I was just walking, nothing, hands. They were a good distance away, and I was like, what? They were talking about my hat. My bad. I didn't know, I genuinely didn't know. I felt really bad. I was like, oh no, I'm sorry. It was just one of those confusing, awkward exchanges of like, I don't know what happened. Better than 2.5 minutes of someone saying pretty, and you think they're saying pinky, and you're looking for something pink. I'm like, huh? Where's pink? Oh no. My bad. Happens. I sometimes just like the simple things. A good cup of tea. A restaurant that doesn't burn chamomile. I can't even make chamomile right half the time. It burns so easily. And then it's just, ugh. Worse to drink at that point. Oh no. Missed a stitch. There we go. Simple times like sharing some food with friends. It never really dawned on me how seemingly uncommon it is to have cook nights with a bunch of friends. Maybe on the one random time, you'll make something like, I don't know, cake. Be pretty classic. And yet, there's so much good food that oftentimes is only justified if you have a bunch of people to cook it for. I truly love our cook nights. I don't always get to join in, and yet, whenever I do, it's just such a wonderful time. You exhaust yourself making a huge old feast, trying bat ravioli. Ugh. They were really good. I never had, like, pan-fried sage. So good. So good. That with a bit of kale. Ugh. It was truly lovely. Delicious old meal. Oh, I'm about to do a repair here. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna scoop some of this. Boom. Yeah, just try to repair it. Okay. One extra long loop. Starting. Whoop. And a 2. Whoop. And one more. Gonna pull 2 through this time. A 1. A 2. And a 3. Pull 1. And pull both. Ah. Almost. Boom. I have like a little blackberry. For blackberry bag. Okay. It's kind of working. Alright. So, we've mostly closed the gap. Just the last bit here. Whoop. Pull that through. Yes. Oh, such a good little seal. Alright, and go 1. Pull both. Go 2. Pull both. 3. Pull both. And boom. Another one. And pull both. Alright. We're really at the end here. We go right across. And pull both. And then we're gonna go aside. Pull both. Oh, come on now. Over. And finally, grab this other side just precautionarily. Pull both. And we'll get on there. Excellent. Aw, it's a pretty decent little pouch shape. Just because of the wrapper reductions, you're gonna have holes like this. That's why you gotta make a lining for them. Unless you use uniform stitches and patterns. Not really my style, though. Alright. Got your end. Get your hook out. Oh! Oh, goodness. Take your working end. Pop it through. That's a done deal. Whoop. Alright. And flip. Ah. Come on. Ah. Yes. Got a little bit of the tails. And yet here, we have a little pouch. Okay, I say little, it's big enough. Though, I towed enough stuff required. Yeah. It's a little bit like a blackberry. Oh dear. Oh my. Okay. Well, this is no longer going to be the right amount of material, so let's make a little top bit for it. Oh dear. Oh no. What? How was anything attached? What did I do? What? How? Huh? I've already lost. I'm so confused. What? Why is nothing undoing? Oh goodness. Okay, we got it. Alright. Partly undone. Aha. Alright. Find the thread line. Where does it go? How did I manage this? Grandma's unite. You know what? Boom. Boom. Did it? I've made it work somehow. You know what? Attach them. Attach this little end bit to this end bit. Huzzah. And then we tie them together. No. Tie the whole thing together. Yeah. Slide this all the way through. Come on now. Oopsie daisy. Ding. Oh. Alright, tighten. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Ho ho! Excellent. There we go. Okay. So, that is somewhat on. I'm going to tie the little nubs just as a precaution. Whoop. There we go. Pretty good. I will likely reinforce it. But still, a little pouch. Haha! Oh, that's the other bit. Alrighty. I actually really adore this. Quite nice. Yeah, because if I went to the full length, it'd be way too long. Okay. Alrighty, come here. That's about a good size. Yeah, we'll go with that. And pull this through. Do I have enough to do two? Oh? Well, almost exactly. Perfect. So we'll link that through. Oh, it's gonna be a fight. Alright. Grab here. Tie them all together. Yes, excellent. And once more. With more raspberry. Wait, no, blackberry. And you lose track of your... Well, I was about to say vegetables. My bad. Alright. It's a little pouch. Excellent. And the last bit can be used to make like a little top piece. Very good. Stay? No? Fine. Get up there. Okay. Pouch completed. Grandma has shared some crochet wisdom. Now, the umbrella. The umbrella in the room? Sometimes, you gotta have a fight with it. Alright. I'm just gonna move you in closer for this. Oh dear. Oh. Haha. Ah. There we go. Okay. Granny moved you closer. Now, let Granny explain what's happening here. Grandma is going to attach button bits to the umbrella, and then this fluffy blanket thing is going to instead cover that umbrella. Well, umbrella. Oh, Granny's getting too old for this. Alright. There we go. Wait, have some water. Grandma says hydration. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so. Grandma understands that Grandma seems very beautiful. Open the buttons. Granny doesn't have the patience for these buttons. Open. Yes. Oh. Granny likes having good chocolate every now and then. Did I? Okay. So, what you do is you take your comical umbrella and you put your elastic under. You get the length, and you cut the length. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to smack you. Alright. About this length is more than enough. Now, you cut all your things based on this first length. Very, very wise. Efficiency. It's your template guide. Do-do-do. Perfect. That way it's always about the same length. Alrighty. There we go. Slow and steady wins the race. You sometimes forget things like, you know, thinking, oh, new technology, it'll work all fine. It'll cool, it'll be awesome. And then you realize, nope. No getting around the old-fashioned way. I thought I could be really cool and do a face-melting thingy. Nope. Essentially what happens if you try and blend your face, even if you have it exported as a GIF, it will treat that entire file as what you're blending. So, it's totally destructive. Which means I can't do it that way. So lo and behold, 148 maximum. 148 panels or animation frames later, I finished animating melting my face at like 2 a.m. It's awful. In all the best ways, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? 2, 4, 6, 7. How did... Sure. Alright, Grandma. Get your thread out. Oh, okay. We got one of those snakes. Now, get... I don't have a thread. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll use black thread. I thought I had just like a plain white. That's fine. Alright. Now, what is Granny gonna do? Plain and simply, I'm going to sew the elastic bits into the umbrella. I just want a customizable parasail. And yet also waterproof, so I can actually use this umbrella. I fear that seeing historical umbrellas, things like weathering and just like weather in general, will destroy the very fancy pretty thing. So here I am, going the extra mile to make sure it can be pretty and functional and not destroyed over history. At least not as much. Alright. Now, I just got to do a little attachment bit here. I think I cut the thread already. I must have. Yes, I did. Okay. So. Oh, sorry. Jewels are attacking everything. Including Granny. I'm not joking. This took like an hour to detangle the other day. So. I don't normally say open umbrellas and doors. However, there's no better way for this, and I didn't want to take off the bajingle jangles. Yes, that's it, umbrella. Get sewn together. One stitch at a time. Though I'm just doing the base knot. Oh. What did I do? Okay. There we go. Perfect. A lot of the things I do and make are a series of repetitive tasks. Sometimes really time-consuming, patience-eating tasks. And yet I'd say doing those simple, repetitive, mediocre, or mundane tasks are some of my favorite things to do. I love the days when you just sit and animate something for 6 hours. Cause then I just sit and animate something for 6 hours. And it's like, I did a thing. Good times. One day, technology will be my friend. Will be peaceful. Maybe I have my feet planted too much on the earth. My apologies for touching grass too much. So, I'd say Grandma kind of likes it that way. I enjoy my feet planted on earth time. Never disrupted Grandma on our morning walk. You are asking to be chatted to for a very long period of time, or you're just looking to cause trouble because Grandma is not going to take any of that. There we go. Alright. That is sewed together. And now, button. Oh, give me a 2-piece button. Perfect. Excellent. Oh no. Alright, button. Get to your land. Get your spot. Yes. And now, I take the needle, go to the other part of the button, through all the elasticiness. Whoop. Oh. Alright. Pull it tight. Oh. Yes, got the button in place. And now it's just rinse and repeat. It's actually more difficult than you might expect. Buttons are frustrating. Especially with this awkward angle to hit the button. There we go. Yeah, I should use smaller buttons. But hey, it happens. Here we go. And to the back again. Yes! One button at a time. Excellent. And now, I'm gonna want to try and make a knot to hold this button securely. So, leaving tail at the back. Gonna go back to the back from the front of the button, go through the things in the back, and continue to tighten. I'll keep this extra tail out from the start. Yes! It's attached. Very basic, but it's attached. I'll do once more through to the front. Oop. That flips around the back. Pop it back through to the back. Ah, I'm so sorry. I keep smacking things with the jewels. Oh. Now I go back to the back and through that loop. And I want to hold on to this newly forming loop and go through it too. Oh, that other little tail bit that got stuck in there. And tighten. Ding! Button. Although I can't say buttons and bows. There's no bows just yet. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Thread attached. Alright. That's, we have 2 button loops on here. Now, from there, I'm gonna go to the opposite side. Oh dear. This isn't that bad of a tangle. Alright. Hop in the umbrella. Move the box. Get this and some buttons. So, one is here. So I'm gonna go for here. Alrighty. Ah. Headphones falling. Umbrellas. Elastic. Ugh. There we go. Here we are. Taking it slow, taking it old school. Just sewing a thing. Slow and steady wins the race. Or sewing machines. Though, there are things even those struggle with. I still cannot believe that if you have sequins on fabric, you have to rip them out of wherever you're sewing. That is sad. But for the most part, you will destroy your machine if you do try to sew with sequins. So, gotta do what you gotta do. Same with beadwork. Makes you appreciate all the beadwork on fancy gowns even more. I really ought to get back into beading. It's very therapeutic. Again, there's enjoyment in repetition of things. Just slowing down to do something. Take a break from all the busy hubbub. Alright, throw this knot again. Do-do-do. Perfect. Grandma learns you gotta take things in stride. Be appreciative of the little things. At the end of the day, maybe it doesn't seem like that big of a thing. Serious parcel of a gift. Or, I don't know, just See the cute dog. And yet, that can truly be the best part of a day. Make it something fun. Extra wonderful. Yes, alright. Button time. And that's why it's worth celebrating those little joys. Oh, down the button zip line. Pew, pew. Yes, get on there. Perfect. Aha. Alright. Ding. It's the little joys that make you happy. Getting your favorite tea, your fun little outfits and get-ups. Listen to your favorite song. That's what gives you the get up and go. Oftentimes we sit and forget those things, when really those are some of the best things. We should celebrate them more, enjoy them. Alright, button is buttoning, so I should start to tie it. Oh, there we go. Leave some of the tail, go to the back, and go through this tail. Oh dear. It's really hard to tell. Okay, get it to the back. Okay. Oh, it has the other tail mixed in with it, so it's a mess. Snapped it. Alright, I see it. I think I missed it. Oh well. You know what? Tie it off to the side. Alright. First knot, cinch, and second knot. Around the circle a bit. Through the first loop. Through the second loop. There we go. Ding. Another button on. Let's get the little snips. Much better. There we go. Whoop. Perfect. And I think counter to this one would be this one. Oh dear. Lickety clack, lickety clack. What? There we go. It's all about having that little bit of tea time to take a break and actually be aware of the world and surroundings. That's what I think we miss oftentimes these days. Ugh, these headphones are gonna drive me nuts. Let me have cute cat ear hair. There. It can be so isolating in the little digital spheres. I know I'm terrible at digital yip-yapping. And yet so many people find it's the opposite way. They can't yip-yap to... Oh dear. The weather and stuff. Look, the weather might be a cliche thing of like, oh, the weather's nice out. How's the weather today? It stays for a reason. Pretty good way to chant. Gauge someone's mood. Hear what cool happenings are happening. Oh my gosh, there we go. That's a good start. Yes. There's a nuance in asking the weather. It's not truly just about the weather. It's about gauging how interactive a person is. Do they want to have a conversation? Are they feeling good? Are they having like a bad day? Do they have something exciting going on? An interest that they want to talk about? It's the starting point. Alright, one more note. And we can button it. Oh, gotta catch the thread. Oh dear. Wait, where? Ooh, which? Huh? What? And through. There we go. Button time. No, this button's gonna be on the other side. Okay, that's fine. And I, for one, am a person who's always struggled with certain understandings. I'm pretty direct in communications. And I come from a family of indirect communicators. It's real bad. You sit and ask 1,000,001 questions, and they're just like, what, why? And I'm like, because you didn't actually tell me what you were trying to tell me. It absolutely baffles them. Be amusing, can also be the absolute bane of my day. So I'm always one to tend on like, oh, I obviously like didn't explain myself well enough in order to try and like compensate back, because I'm like, oh, maybe they didn't get what I meant because I was direct and they tried to instead infer something. The comedy of communications. Oh no, 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 you stay, sir. What? Aha. Excellent. This umbrella will be a cloud yet. Okay. Let's tie this button on. Oh. Alrighty. I'm gonna do the easier way. Instead of going back through, I'm just gonna do the side tie again. Do-do-do. And through the second loop. Oh, don't go through the front. Yeah. And once more. Oh, I unthreaded the needle. Alright. Go to this part. First loop pulled. Through the second loop. Most times in life, it's the fundamentals you need for things. And it's truly the goal. And yet, to find the fundamentals, most people would not explain that. Most tutorials, explanation things, are often not actually tutorials or explanations. They're, here's how to do this very specific thing. And be dependent on learning to do all these things because I didn't actually teach you the principles. Yep. That's why I get frustrated with tutorials. Most of the times, I know what I want to make, and I just have to retroactively make another thing. Make the thing I'm trying to make. And yet no one will teach the base principle, so I don't know how to locate the information required to make the thing I'm trying to make. So then you play guessing games of, okay, what's this other random thing that someone's like, here's how to do this thing, that I can hopefully find the base principles to make the thing I actually want to make, and learn how to do it from that. And people think I'm joking when I say, yeah, I would spend more than, like, 3 hours trying to locate information to make a thing, or even just, like, videos to watch for fun back in the days, because nothing made sense. Nothing was too a terminology or aesthetics that I could explain that would make sense. So the homepage was the worst thing for me. Oh, goodbye, cow. I'm sorry, friend. It's okay. Get over here. Yeah, squish me. Squish mush. Alright. Fluffy, a blanket. Ooh. Nope. The umbrella is fighting. Fighting back. Okay. Oh my gosh. Genius idea. What if we cut a hole in the umbrella so that it would perfectly drape over the entire, or not a hole in the umbrella, hole in the blanket thing. So it perfectly covered the umbrella. That saves a lot of patterning for sewing, because I'm not doing that much by hand. Whoop. Although, I might run into the issue of umbrellas are weird shapes. I know this looks like chill. I assure you it's not. It doesn't cover. This is going to be a fight. Okay, so what if we go like oop, almost oop. Yes, that will in fact cover now. Yep. Oh dear. I have been attacked by an umbrella and headphones that don't want to cooperate because of my cat ear things. But the hair looks so cute. So. Okay. Alright. Snips. Snip, snip, snip. There they are. Alright. Centerfold. Rim. Alright, it started. Ding. It's over. Okay. I just made a snip at the top. So it covers. It is on the umbrella. Ugh. Headphones don't want to play nice. Alright. Bleh. Oh, maybe I can hear enough from... Oh, I'm attacked by... Oh dear. Oh dear. I was attacked by the little crystal thing. Okay. So. We have the baseline. A bit of the... Ah, goodness. The premise, the plot. Now would be a matter of attaching it to the little buttons somehow. I don't know that I want to go right through the fabric for that. Because I can either attach a loop onto the fabric, or I make a buttonhole on the fabric. Let's just grab a little clip and hold it in place for now. Alright, come here. And boom. Making a secondary loop is probably the safest bet, because it just gives a little bit of leeway. Because then if it's not perfectly spot on, well, no, I want it taut enough, so we're gonna go with the buttonhole method. Oh, I truly am just looking for a fight with umbrellas today. Alrighty, so buttonhole is gonna be right here. Pinch. Opposite to the direction you wish to cut. And for test run, I'm not gonna even stitch it up because it's a fabric that won't really split apart. One attached. Alrighty. Next up. This one up. Oh goodness. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, this is gonna be the main set I have to fight with. So, go here. Get the thing. Go perpendicular to the direction you want to make your cut. Oh dear. 10 snaps, come on. Make your cut. Pop your button through. Haha! Ah! Goodness, okay. 2 out of 4. Alright. On to the next one. Ah! I'm being attacked by crystals, how dare. There we go. Perfect. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Grandma's almost got her old-time paracel working. Alright, let's get this part down first. Yeah, because this is going to be a section in more attention than the other. So. Let's try shuffling things a little bit more over. Yes, that works much better. Okay. So, Grandma's gonna go with this one first. Ding. Ooh. Alright, so this side, I'm gonna go just above this trim line again. I do not need to click the clip on my hand. Alright. So, I want to cut this way. Basic cuts, open. Put the button through. Try not to hit the umbrella with the little pointy things. There we go. That's on. And then this one. Oop. I'm gonna go above the trim line again just to try and keep it somewhat even. There we go. Just cut. Pop the button through. There we go. Alright. So, on a very basic premise, we've kind of got umbrella happening. Is it even? Absolutely not. Does it work? Yeah. It kind of works. The main thing is, I want to have it so that our good old umbrella friend here can, you know, like, be a cloud. Which means I gotta trim this down a little more. It's getting heavy. I gotta trim this down. And then I've got to attempt to attach stuffing. So, let's play a dangerous game of trim the umbrella, or the fabric around the umbrella. I don't want to sit and sew a bunch of buttons right now. So, we're going to start with... I'm not going to take off as much as is required, because it's always easier to just take off than it is to add back. So I'm just going to kind of roughly keep going across. There we go. Don't hit the crystal lines. Do-do-do. Wah. Perfect. Alright, alright. Spin. Whoop. Alright, come on now, buddy. Whoop. Excellent. This is such a back workout. This is a terrible way to scrunch your spine. Don't be an old lady. Don't do it. Respect your spine. And do not as I am. Because this hurts. People act like corsets were a bad thing. No. When my back is sore, it is such a relief to wear a corset.
it makes me feel hugged. And also not so sore in the spine. So respect your body and do things that support it. Just because I have a decent tolerance and can recover quickly from such things, doesn't mean that will always be the case. And does not mean it will be the case for you. So remember, maybe it seems like an old thing to stretch before, like, exercises and stuff, though it really shouldn't be. It's so important.
Well, alrighty. That's a bit more reasonable. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Stop attacking. Alright. So, we've got basic umbrella. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright. I'm contented with that sort of base shapeness. It's happening, it's doing a thing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And now, we gotta make it cloud and fluffy. Okay. Stay. Take a good old swig of water. And steel yourself. For making this cloud-like, could very much so be a disaster. Okay. Alright. Cloud. Light me. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Swivel. Oh no, I moved the camera things. Now it's gonna be hard to swivel. Ooh. I'm so sorry, microphone. Ooh, swivel. 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 Oh my gosh. I can't believe I actually made everything somehow swivelable. Even if it's manual powered. Praise be the swivel mechanic. Okay. Boom. Ugh. Alright. So. Wait. Beep, 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 beep. Ho, ho, ho. Watch me add light. Ah. No, that's okay. By the power of extension cords, I compel the light with a cardboard box to be better. Oh goodness. Okay. Glue gun is going to be warmer. Ooh. Now, Granny has old-fashioned games as well. See, sometimes you go and yell like, how many pink elephants are there on the ceiling if there's 579 over here, and there's like 257 right here, 25 on there, 50 million here, how many pink elephants? Do you know the answer? Do you know the answer? Granny does. Plain and simple. 4. There are 4 pink elephants. Get that through your head. Only 4. At least that time. Okay. So. Granny has other classic games. Oh, such as spooky fun time things. You see, Grandma sometimes pulls out the good old candles and cauldron and does a little bit of ghost summoning. It happens. It just happens that way. Pay no mind. It's perfectly normal. You sit at your little table and you have your bath summoning ghost circle thing. This might cause flashing lights if it hits the camera at the correct angle, so be warned. There might be flashing lights. And yet here you have it. Oh no, you stay upright. You're getting warm, sir. You're going to be a good little blue gun. Yeah, it's already almost warm. Yeah, so see? You got your nice little ghost times. Or your summoning circles when you enjoy a nice leisurely bath. This is what grandmas do in the tub. They summon ghosts and things. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Sometimes just reading fan fiction and watching videos isn't enough. Grandma's gonna stay entertained in the tub. Ooh, there we go. No more spooks. No more rattling these bones. You stand upright. Sir. 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 Stay. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I think it's perfectly fine and good to enjoy nice, leisurely, long baths. Everyone thought it was weird, and I'm like, no. No. It's a 3-hour event. You're not disrupting me. I'm going to have my tray of snacks. I'm going to have my entertainment table. I'm going to have like a nice tea or hot chocolate sometimes, or fruit juice. And I'm going to have all my little bubbly bits and bobs for the bathtub and rubber duckies. You're not going to stop this. Absolutely not. I mean, if it's convenient, then yeah, I'll put on the projector thing as well. And it'll be very nice. You'll have your music and your shows, and you'll do your reading. Although, I mean, look, sometimes you just bring a bathtub, like, desk thing, a pop-up desk, and you decide, okay, I'm just gonna, like, keep working instead and, like, typing on the computer. Don't do that, maybe. You're just gonna ruin bath time, and, like, try to keep your electronics out of your tub lands. That's not a good thing. Okay. Heat. What else? Umbrella? What do you need? Oh, there was eyeballs! I wanted to share eyeballs. I found these are really nice eyeballs I thought you would like. There's something. I don't think they'd be really good for beer pong. I don't know, that's what those kids do sometimes. Though I think, in all honesty... Oh, the hot glue was done. Perfect. I think, in all honesty, those kids are just too intimidated to play spoons with the old ladies. Spoons and grandmas are a combination you don't mess with. You don't understand. You think you're just playing like a little card game or whatever with the grannies. No. You're in a war. You're going to lose fingers over this. I hope you know that. I hope you were prepared. What? There's a button. Where's your little hookity-snippity snap, sir? Where's your hookity-snippity snap? Sir? You are buttoned. You are supposed to be a part of the button family. I'm being attacked by crystals again. Stop. Where is your oh, I found the button snippity snap. Alright, sir. Come on now. Get your button snippity snap on. There we go. It's buttoned, it's snippety, it's snapped. Fluff in the nostril. Alright. So, we've got the base umbrella. We have hot glue. Cool temp hot glue. I have learned from my mistakes many a times. I am not meant to work with a hot glue gun, for the most part. It is just a disaster. You think it's just cardboard you're sandwiching together, and then you don't realize the heat will go through the cardboard. And then you have burnt hands or fingers. Not a good time. Especially not with all the paperwork and then you gotta call in all the peoples. Ugh. Better than the paperwork. Sure, I'll want a printing press instead. Oh, I can't believe that somehow that's probably less paperwork. Okay, so it's cloudy with a chance of fluff balls. I don't think using a spray adhesive is the best choice, so I am really just going to, you know, kind of glue lightly. Sort of speed glue. Little tufty bits. Whee! Did I remember to bring the extra bit of glue bits down? Maybe. I honestly don't know where the extra bit of glue bits are, so that could be an issue in and of itself. It's not with the eyeballs. Oh, there it is. An entire bag dedicated to the little glue bits. Excellent. Though hopefully it's not glow in the dark. I mixed up my regular glue with the glow in the dark glue. It's a bit of an issue. It'll be fine one day. Just sometimes you don't want your glue to glow in the dark because you've done a terrible job. Goodbye, glue stick. Oh. There we go. Okay. I mean, that's a base bit of cloud. I want to make this a little more ploof. Just to hide stuff. I'm careful not to, like, directly smack my hand into the glue. Because while it's a cool Tempot glue gun, it's still hot enough that it hurts my fingies. And can still kind of burn. It's just not extreme burning compared to the others, so... You picked your battles. And that's the other fun thing. You can use cool Tempot glue guns to be a little more pliable when you're making stuff. So if it's not perfectly spot on right away, you can kind of like wait a bit and then move stuff slightly, just snack and shape the glue a bit. Pretty helpful. Yeah, and I'm actually gonna kind of go around the center because I'd like to cover that up. There we go. That's working. It's not the full height, but hey, I wanna spread things out a little more. I might have to just make something that covers that area at the end. It's like a little cap. Umbrella cap. Alright. It's getting cloudy. I don't see no meatballs. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh. Yes. It's getting more and more stormy. Okay, this bit is a little too piled behind, eh? Yeah, it did slightly hit behind, but again, see, it's a lot better, it's all good. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna pull this just a bit more. Alright. It's shaping up to be more cloud-like. I am concerned with trying to do the drapes, since it's got so much extra fabric at times. I don't know if that will add to the sort of cloud effect, or if I should wait till I properly trim it to fit the pattern more. Okay. So for now, I'm gonna stick to this top portion and kind of build up here more. Because I think in future what the answer will be is if you get the pattern right, you could actually do sections where it's like another clear fabric on top. So it really is just like partially cloudy instead of like a solid cloud fluff. If you're gonna make the entire thing plush like this, solid cloud fluff would make sense. At present, it does not exactly. At least not to my taste. Okay, I'm gonna need some more glue. Yeah, back here. There we go. Alright, come on now. Reach for the rest of the clouds. You're not heading for outer space, you're heading for a cloud umbrella. Perfect. Okay. And here we have a flippity flop. Get in there. It's in place. Oh, this is a big tough. I gotta connect in the sphere. There we go. Oh, this is a big floop. Alright, floople. I'm so sorry about the crinkle clank. This is what happens when you keep the shiny shinies attached to the cool umbrella thing. They go clink and clink. And not in a Ratchet and Clank cool way. There we go. Yes. Alright. Okay. Oh, you're a big floople. Get flopped. Here we go. Alright. It's getting floopled and flompled. Can I show better with the light? Oh, okay. Camera. Meet the lights I'm going to precariously attach above you. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I couldn't actually tell if it heard the hachoo or not. However, Basil on multiple occasions has insulted my sneezes, saying there's no way that is a sneeze. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, it is a sneeze. I make the kittiest of sneezes. It's not always super soft, sometimes it is like a bleh. However, I have gotten to the point where it's like, no, most of the times I can control the sneeze. I'm like, no. Maintain composure. And then it just becomes a little cat sneeze. I honestly really like how this is kind of cloudy. Alright, okay. So this panel is... Oh, those two are buttons. Oh, this actually sits pretty nice, so... You know? Oh. Sure. This is totally what I meant to happen. What? Oh, it's just like a red fabric thing in here. How? Okay, sure. Alright, we got some plum. Make friends. Be friendly. Be inviting. Be welcoming. Be a cloud of a rainbow umbrella. You can cloud under my umbrella. Know that it might stay cool and cloudy. Let's hang out under my cloud umbrella. Let's hang out under my cloud umbrella. I hit my hand with the hot stuff. Oh goodness. Well, get. Smack. There we go. Woohoo! Okay. I have a really cool method of doing an explanation thing. I was like, oh, I'm so excited and ready, and I'm just like, wow, reading the news of the spheres and stuff, I'm like, I don't know that I'm ready to decide on such a thing anymore. Well, that's kind of the constant shifting landscape of things. Both exciting and terrifying. What? Oh my gosh. The lore continues. Mysterious parcel is not from one of... I think we got it down to like 3 people that might have sent my friend a package. Who is it? This is so funny.
I was like, this is such a Basil thing to do. 3 years late with a birthday present. Oh, I'm so sorry about the noise. I'm going to smack you, little Jules, because you're just like bejungly, and then it's not in a cool way. Unfair. So, it was not, in fact, Basil. Ooh, juice. The lore continues. What an adventure. Who on earth got my friend this package of gift things? Is there concern? I don't know. Probably not. I'm pretty sure it's going to be someone we know. We just don't know who. And I need more glue again. Man, what an adventure. And I still truly do have a craving for candied lemons. So, I am going to have to fire up the oven afterwards. And maybe I will actually make cider properly. I tried to make it the other day. Emphasis on tried. I kind of messed it up. I didn't properly go over the recipe I used previously, so I was just like, yeah, I just throw in some apples and oranges and spices. And I kept adding water so I'd have like more at the end as it simmered off. And it just ruined the texture and flavor. Just nope. Didn't exactly work out as intended. Okay. It's getting there. Pretty poof. Pretty poof. Oh my gosh. I know my friend said that the anti-poof was kind of like when the series went downhill. And it's like, yeah. Anti-poof is just like a campy little bratty gremlin. And that's fine with me. It's enjoyable little fluff goof of like, heh, that's weird, dumb, harmless. So yeah, let's enjoy the camp sometimes. Though I do agree, for the most part, it went more and more so downhill after that point. But let's just say, Pretty Patrick is like the watch food salad things of being Puppy Cat. What I meant to say was like the sexy Patrick from SpongeBob. That just slays. It always will. And it always shall. It's been like a fascination to me of some people, like, when they were kids, their families would not let them watch, like, anything that had the concept of magic. And, like, that even included Scooby-Doo, and I'm like, huh? You don't know Scooby-Doo? And it's like, what? It's just so classic. Like, it was shows that my parents grew up with kind of thing. Because they used to watch, like, the old Scooby-Doos and stuff. And I, at one point or another, like, found sort of, like, retro television networks and stuff, so I would watch the old-time Scooby-Doos. Weirdly enough, I saw one of the, like, worst, like, rated kind of, like, Scooby-Doo movies, at least according to Jellopocalypse. It was, like, Dracula holding a race car driving battle? It was, like, a race, for some reason. And it's like, what? I don't understand any of this. This is bizarre. I tried to watch it. It was painful. I had to stop. I don't know if it's better or worse than the Star Wars Christmas special. Oh. You can't say Grandma doesn't know their random old-time media. I grew up having my parents play Sega Genesis games for me. Because I always loved seeing them play Zombies Ate My Neighbors. And Katamari, or we love Katamari Damacy for the PS2. Probably one of my favorite games to this day still. It just holds such a special place in my heart. I adore it. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have limited puffballs left. We've got Big Ploof, and we've got a Little Ploof. This could probably use more, however this section up here is a disaster. It needs something, so
I'm going to start with little Ploof. Just like gently Ploof some Ploof on. Yeah, that'll do. And I'm not moving the umbrella for you to see because it will make the big clankle again. And I don't know that it's that loud. I would rather spare your ears with the harsh tones, though. But yeah, retro media is always just so fun. And even nowadays, a lot of the stuff that's currently out, like, you miss so much by not, in some way, looking back at times. Or just, like, kind of scouring around. I still adore weird animations. And I'm not even talking about good animations. I'm not talking about really cool, out of this world, like, god tier stuff. I'm talking about absolutely awful movies. Terrible parodies that are just, ugh. Just, someone said, yes, this is happening, and you're like, why? Just left confoundedly gobsmacked over it. And it's like, wow, oh my glob. Someone thought this was a good idea? And just, yeah. Independent ones, I'm a little more like, that's fun and interesting and kind of funny. When it's a big studio that does it, it's like, wow, someone really went for it. Goodness, hold on. Water. The high-pitched screaming is me drinking my water. Ugh. Sometimes the allergies just decide, now. And it's like, no, thank you. At least it's not an absolute disaster. The worst time is, you accidentally, like, choke on your own saliva, and you just, like, swallow the wrong way, kind of thing. And then you're, like, trying to explain, and no one can understand you, because you're continuing to be, like, choking. And it's like, what? Like, it's fine, like, I just... Oh, I felt so bad. I was like, I'm so sorry, this was not on purpose. Like, I just... Water, but I couldn't tell them water, so I was like, ah! Alright. Is Ploof? Is Cloud? We got one last little bop. Alright. Where should the last bop go? Honestly, I think the bop is gonna get split. Oh! I'm gonna do one bop here. And one bop up there. Boop. Yeah, and like pull it that way. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. We need to have more fun with taking stuff seriously not serious. Be like Maggie Lou. Be serious about your goofing off. Because there's comedy in being so unserious to the point it becomes being serious again. The power of Gap Moy. Perfect. Okay. It's looking cloudy. There's still probably no chance of meatballs. Now, there might be a loud noise. Get ready. Oh, there's a skull that just fell on the floor. A skeleton hand. Okay. Rainbow thing. Sit. Be good. I'll tap my crystals again. Oh, just unclamped from that side. Okay. Now, I don't know where your boopity bops went, sir. This drops a boopity bop earlier. And I'm like, I fear this might be slightly foam-based, which hot glue likes to melt. So, precautiously, I'm just gonna be cautious. And I'm just going to reattach the little boople here, where it's inconspicuous if things go terribly wrong. And it seems fine. Victory. Perfect. Oh yes, and that was a... No, don't set the glue gun like that at me. That was, of course, obviously for a spooktacular little wreath bit. So, I think the umbrella is to a point where we need to do a little twirl. Umbrella stir. Oh no. Oh no, don't hit the metal things. Oh. Don't hit the Yucan. It just sheds so much fluff. I can't even begin to describe how much fluff just went floof. Alright. Almost. We're almost there. Now, find the buttonholes. Find the buttonholes. Oh no. It's gonna be a fight. Okay. Buttonhole was near the snip area where we trimmed it. Oh. Okay, umbrella. No, no, sir. Stay. Stay. Alright, I found one. So this is actually supposed to go this way, I think. Because this is the other one, yeah? Alright. Buttons have been located. One button. And the final button. Come on now. You're going to be a good button. I lost the buttonhole. How? Oh. I found the buttonhole. It was not where I remembered it at all. Come on now. Be a good little button. Yes. Alright, we've got buttons. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We've got the buttons. Tuck the chair in. I think the hot glue gun is... This is too tall. I think we are done with the hot glue gun. There we go. It is unplugged. Alright. Let's umbrella spin. And spin everything else with it. Except don't smack the microphone with the shinies. Spin. Ding. Oh. Okay, okay. Alright. Dramatic tilt. The light is going to attack me, isn't it? Oh. Oh. Haha. Yes. And now I can pop the camera up separately. Oh my gosh. Magic. There we have it. The start of the shape. Oh good. Thank you, door. Alright. It's cloudy with a chance of shiny things. Now, if I correctly... Hello, shiny thing. I was attacked. If I correctly have combobulated the shiny, it should allow me to summon shiny things. You know, like little rainbows. Yes! Let it be shiny. This is the whole point of having the shiny danglies. It's not just cool little raindrops, it's rainbows.
I think the moon gives pretty good. Oh yeah. Ding. Yeah. Rainbows. Yeah, it's designed to look fabulous in sunlight. Whoa! Success! And then we have the beginnings of a cloudy umbrella. Whoop. Ooh. Cloudy with a chance of fluff balls. Many, many fluff balls. No hairballs occurred in the making of this umbrella. Whoa. We good? We good? Yeah, okay. There, now we can see it a little better. Or at least I can see it now. Yeah, like it's starting to ploof up. It definitely needs an immense amount more pluffage. Unfortunately. But I mean, hey, that's a pretty good starting bit. Because I think, in all honesty, if that is to be the base coverage, essentially, if this is to be the base coverage, and I'm not doing, like, cutouts, this is the wrong material to choose. Not necessarily the fluff. The fluff was just, like, it worked. It was inexpensive enough. However, using actual batting, like just a fill, instead of a quilt batting is the answer. Because that has a base structure, kind of a mesh network, so I could, like, actually pattern it to cover, and then give it shape by adding these on top. I mean, it's still pretty fun. I enjoy what is happening with this. Pretty pleased. But yeah, quilt batting is probably the answer. It was awesome. It's a fun. It's what happens. Yeah, I'm very disappointed I didn't bring my little bird head skull thing. Because I was like, oh, I want to do beading. And I did not bring the bird head skull, and I'm like, no. I want to make sure I have the correct ribbon to go with everything, and do the beading from that. So yeah. Take it from my grandma. Be 5 times as prepared as you think you're going to need to be. One day, it'll be relaxing and normal. Well, today was not quite that day for Grandma. And it's okay. I mean, maybe you don't have the ultimate wreath thing made, but like, I think this is gonna be a fun base for a wreath. I don't care if it's a different season now. I'm making a spooky wreath, and it's going to be great. The wreaths are all about, like, layout. You gotta know what you're doing. And I frankly don't. I really don't. Not one bit. Other than I'm going to add something else onto this hand thing, because it's missing a flower. And I want something, like, specific and more Yucan for it. And yes, I'm combining fall colors with black and purplish. It's just how it is. It's kind of Mabon. It's kind of Halloween or Samhain, because somehow I've pronounced it wrong for like the past 5 years. It's actually an interesting discussion. English is one of those languages that is absolutely atrocious for people that have not spoken it their entire lives to learn, because pretty much any English speaker will not be able to tell you why certain phrases are the way they are. And it's, like, infuriating. And you know what that is? It's actually just implied in inferential or, like, indirect conversation and explanation. Seriously. Essentially, what happens is instead of, like, explaining the concepts and why something is a certain way, or the actual structure behind it, we just kind of were like, it just feels right. Which is very unhelpful. I think it's a bit of a classic Tumblr post thing. But it was just like this whole notion that there's actually an order for saying descriptive words. And it's just like, you can have like a, I don't know, like a green goblin or a gigantic green goblin. But you can't have a green gigantic goblin almost. Like, it's not that exact set, but there's just actually an order to descriptive words like that, and it's like, I never realized this was a thing, and it's like, yeah, it's so true, it just is. Oh, floof is going everywhere. How do I open this effectively? Scissors? Probably. Alright. With the power of... no. Scissors is the answer. Yeah. Do I have normal scissors, not fabric scissors? I do not want to commit fabric scissors crimes. I do not see normal scissors. So what am I gonna use instead? Beading pliers. Yup. I refused. I simply... oh wait, I could just... aha! This could work. Yes. And it's... yes! Power. Oh, and I can just pull a few more out, and I can just, like, slide it. Oh my gosh. Power. Nim, 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 nim. Boom. Alright, we got some leaves. Wonderful little leaves. Here we go. So, skull hands are gonna be at the front somewhere. They're kind of like a big important part of it. I want to place these leaves as an anchor point. So, what I want to do is attempt to thread this through. However, this wreath is actually not really meant for this type of thing. A little too big. I'm going to go through the center wireframe, and then I'm going to hook this here. And where can I attach it back up? I want it underneath. If I can slide it, yeah. Yeah, there's just a bit of a gap in the back part here, so I was able to pop it through. Ding! Alright, so now I've got leaves. Leaves, I'm going to have to bend back. So let me just kind of force it to the side to bend back more. Look at that. Now he's going to sit up. He will most definitely need to be, like, wire tacked in. But still, that's a pretty good start. These ones have extra glittery, shiny gold bits on them, so Craven will attack me if I get this on them. So I should be careful about this part. However, I'm going to do a similar thing here and just kind of pop him in. Pop you in. And then I'm going to pop it back up because it's getting stuck. Like, whoop. Yeah, because you're not going to go under this next bit. No, it just hits so much the wrong way. So I gotta pop it to the middle. And that just gives me a starting point, kind of. It's tacked in at a very baseline. Oh gosh, come on. Yeah. Yeah, because normally it's just a matter of like over, under, like weaving. You just gotta plan out your spaces. And then you make it smooth however you want. Watch me make smooth a, like, business professional art term. I don't think anyone's going to really go along with that, unfortunately. But hey, language shifts, it's dynamic. We can make it what we want to be. Oh! Alright, bend to front. What? Almost.
Use the jewelry pliers. This is where the jewelry pliers come in handy. You have the little roundy beans. Instead of like needle nose, it's like rounded ends, so you can actually like curl stuff better. Whoop. Although even then, sometimes I'm like, where's the metal shop like curling vices? I can't believe I didn't understand that that was like just a type of tool that existed. Just like things to roll stuff into like ribbons. Ugh. So handy. So underrated. Alright, you, sir, have dislodged from where I had you. Get in your spot. And this one goes in front. Yeah, because I'll just allow it to be tied in a little bit better. If I can pull this last curl in more, it'll then keep things nice and snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Although, unfortunately, with how wire works, it's like you want to overbend so that it actually goes back in. And that's not quite as possible with this space. But I got a little hook bit. Yeah, and then we can just guide this to go up a bit more. I kind of want to do like a crescent shape. I like me crescent moons. What can I say? Now we do have a little bit of ties from that plant bit, so I can actually use that to tie you in place. Haha. Always crafty. Oh, the casing has ceased to be attached to the wire. That's... okay, there we go. Yeah, that's one thing. I've made such good use of really unexpected materials at times. It's a bit of a fight, but I have a new green screen. Oh dear. That I was setting up for some time. And I was like, you know what would hold it up good? Those, like, broom holders that you, like, command strip onto the wall. So I was like, yeah, let's just, like, use one of those. Well, one of those. At least two of those. Check the weight limit and stuff. I'm like, okay, it should support this. Oh. That was a spooky noise. But yeah, it should support this. And I was like, alright, yeah, that works. Get it leveled, get the thing up. And I'm like, yes, this works. For like several hours. And then it falls. And I was like, you know what the best way to hold this thing up? At least to the post? Pipe cleaners. I literally used neon pipe cleaners to attach a green screen to a pole. And it's like, well, you know what? That sounds absolutely ridiculous. But by golly, it works. So yeah. Green screen held up by pipe cleaners. And the issue is not the pipe cleaners. It's the pole. The pole is the issue. And I'm like, not the pole. The broomstick handle command strips will not stay attached to the wall. That's the issue. And I'm like, this should not be what the issue is. And yet it is. It's gonna be... okay, it's a brittle snap. Alright. I thought I might be able to bend it. But alas, it's a brittle snap. Whoop. Come on. Ooh, that twist. Ding. Plants. They do sometimes brittle snap. However, that usually won't make all the bark bits detach. Trick is, do the twist. They have less shear force strength, essentially. Alright, you are going there. And I'm gonna use this twist tie to hold you both in place. Whoop. Get underneath. Aha! There we go. Boom. There it is. It's attached again. Alright. Oh. Okay, that's kind of working out. Alright. It's doing a thing. It's kind of schmoving.
I will not give up on the term schmoobing, will I? Nope, seems not. So, I actually like how that's going. Pretty good. And we have lots of the little black rose flower things. So these are the main accents to kind of give it that shape we're looking for of the crescent moon. So, I want to actually get this one to do a long run with the direction of the leaves. So then it'll poof that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and snap it to go... Oh, let's actually do a slide. So, where the other one previously went, I'm hoping I can get this to kind of go in that last gap. Just below it. Carefully. Oh. No, it's gonna try and splinter on me. But still, we can just guide it through a bit. And then we can just slowly... Yeah, he's gonna try and splinter off. Slide it down to place. And I'm gonna pull it back to adjust. And use the same little tie as earlier to tack it in here. Haha! These little twist tie things have come in handy. But yeah, it's starting to make a big shape. Boom. Alrighty. We got one last bitty bob. And I think trying to go in between the leaves here at the bottom is the best spot as I yeet little red fluffings everywhere. Because here can then be filled with flowers. That'll work. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So, you are going here. And that's not the angle I want. So I'm going to loop it through this little bit I can get it in. Slide underneath here. Out to the back. Huzzah. Oh, this last bit is popping out. Come on. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna be short one little twist tie bit, aren't I? Yep. Seems that way. But it's honestly pretty well in place. So, if I were to put kind of a barrier to block it from being able to slide down more, it would probably be just fine. Welcome to the magic of flowers you can bend the wires in. Haha. That's right, secured with a flower. That works. I do actually have wire, I think, in the beading bag, so we have more options, for sure. But this is a good start. Yes. Aw, there we go, flower friends. Be good friends, buddy. Yeah. Oh, it actually is really nice. I wasn't quite sure what shapes or things I was gonna get with this, but it's turning out pretty nifty. Oh, don't snap that line, Naomi. Yeah, you're not gonna fit in there. Okay, sure. Fine, go. What? What are you doing, sir? Ooh. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I know it seems like a peculiar color palette, but it's like, it's got the Hallows Eve and Samhain colorings, got your burgundies. I haven't pulled in much purple yet, though, knowing me, there will be more purple. And And you also have, like, the ode to the fall weather and stuff. Part of the season. And that, too, ties in with the whole, like, celebration of the dead. So, it's the seasonality of, like, impermanence and transition and shifting point. Oof, the little fluff is getting to me. And that's part of the whole time. It's supposed to be about, like, starting anew, starting fresh. Letting go of the old that doesn't serve, and then giving room for new things in life. And that's part of the joys and fun. Ah. I really love these. They're so, like, poof. I can get such good shape with them. I was like, look at that 3D effect. Yeah. And I think one of the hands is gonna go right here to hide those extra little tag bits. And I gotta do something to cover in here as well. Alright, sir, you're gonna go this away. Boop. Yeah, because I use that little twist tie to hold this flower in place as well. Look at this. Coming in so handy. The real clutch is good product packaging. Excellent. There we go. Roll this around. Bump, bump, bump. Yes. I know most people don't think about the packaging that products are in, aside from like, oh, maybe this is like an exorbitant waste because it's like an insane amount of packaging for this random little thing. And to some extent, I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty common issue and complaint. Other times, though, I'm just like, no. The people that design product packaging, they know what they're doing. It's all about delivering an idea, a recognizability, a brand. The amount of times I've seen products that I've like bought for many years, like a staple item, and I'm like, what is this? Realized they just changed the packaging so I couldn't recognize it again. Is like absurd. So that's one thing, I'm such a sucker for cool package designs. And especially in like the handmade market, it's such a big thing and most people don't think about it. And it's like, it's not expected to be this insane powerhouse item, like, no, I am not expecting, like, properly printed cardboard and stuff with your name and logo. I tell you, I saw a little, like, mystery pack once at a convention, made to look like a fake, like, milk carton, but it was a frog. And I was like, I don't know what's in here. It's entirely mystery. It doesn't even say, like, the types of stuff in there. Just, it's a whatever is in this box. And I just said, I'm taking it. I'll buy it. Like, I didn't even have to look at their other things. I'm like, I don't particularly see anything on their table that I'm like, oh yes, I will buy this thing. Nothing, like, rung true. But I saw that box and I was like, no, I'm taking whatever's in that frog thing. And for some people, the appeal would be like, that it is a gotcha. And for me, it's like, no, I want the packaging. I loved that packaging, and I was just like, no, I need to understand this. And like, frog, it was calling. And when, especially if you deliver something like that to people, and it's like, they had no set expectation, and you just exceed that expectation by like giving them a cool and interesting adventure, then it's like, you've made an impression. They might not like your stuff specifically, but like, you've done nothing but generate goodwill and still made a sale. So, do that. Ooh, this is really turning out. Gotta try and get this one to weave back in. I can. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's just because he's all ring. Okay. That's working. Okay, So, we've got our flowery friends. Wait, how do hands hand? Hands? Nope, nope. Hand? They're the exact same hand. I understand that. I was like, how does hands... Yeah, no, exact same hand. Okay. So, with this hand, we are going to try and get you. Oh, where are... That's the thing, the wreath is so full now, I can't tell where stuff is going. However, we got a hand. It's kind of fitting in. Okay, last bit. Whoop. Yes. Okay. We've got a hand. Oh, I love that already. Oh my gosh. It's doing something. It's going for it. Okay. And now this hand, I'm gonna have to add a little boopity bopple on. Is obviously gonna go in this section. I'm just trying to figure out the best spot to tackle it. Ooh. Alright, not red rose. Black rose, please. Be friendly to the skilla hands. I cannot tell where this is gone. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Okay. It gets to that first bit, and then it's like, it's hitting something, and it's so dense I can't see. Okay. I'm going to jump that loop. Rebend it a bit. Ooh. I'm gonna take the inner loop. There's a little inner loop up here that I'm gonna go through instead, because it just gives me more space to work. Okay. Yes. Alright, we've got our second hand. It's coming along. We gotta bring it down further still. Yep. Okay. Yes, we got the flowers coming along now. Doop-de-doop. Alright. We've got the hands. Goodness, yes. Okay. Last little bit. We have this very, very pretty flower. I adore it. I want to make some because this is just gorgeous. And I want that dead center. Whoop. Yeah, it's just gonna be slightly long. But that can just be filled out. Just get something more to fill out the bottom. And waboom! We've got an absolutely lovely little wreath. As I'm attacked by leaves. Leaf melon wreath. Leave no one behind. There we have it. Haha! The light is gonna fight me because it just sees the darkness, the void. Ooh. Haha. Oh my goodness. I've tangled and mangled everything. Woo. There we go. Now you can see a bit of the depth, kind of. Hopefully. Ooh. 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 Ah, lighting's a pain here. But yeah, we've kind of got the wreath all strung together for the most part. And it just needs the extra little fillers and things to clean up the edges and tie it all off. Whoop! Get on there, light. No lights, no music. Oh. Oh no. How did what? What happened? What did I attached it without attaching it, but it's stuck. Oh. I see what I did. I understand now. Whoop. You know what? That kind of works. Lights. Be cool.
Oh no. No, you are going to stay in place. You are going to stay in place. Woo! It did not stay in place. I repeat, it did not stay in place. But now it's going to. Yes. Ha ha ha. Okay, okay. Well. Oh. Alright. Grandma has lost a blanket. Has lost a blanket to the fight that is a cloud umbrella. Goodness. You know what though? Sometimes it rains indoors. That's a ceiling. Oh goodness, what? I was attacked by the jewels again. Sometimes it rains indoors. Sometimes you gotta be a little old-fashioned. Oh. Yep. And hey, we got a wreath. We've got a cloudy umbrella. And we've got a little bit of a satchel. Raspberry, blackberry satchel. Knock, knock. I didn't turn the microphone this way. But here's to saying it shouldn't be so fearful to get old, be old, respect your body. I think we all forget to do that more often than we'd like to admit. So yeah, sometimes you gotta take your power naps. Sometimes you make your big old cloud umbrellas. Whoa! And sometimes it's very heavy to wave a cloud umbrella around. That's something to consider. What? Oh, almost. There we go. But still. Well, there might be sometimes rain. There'll always be some fun rainbows. Happy hauntings. It's spooky season year-round. That's never gonna change. That's just normal life. It's what you make of those spooky events. They can be fun, cool, magical antics, or they can be a devastation. So, enjoy. Getting old. The adventure has just begun. Get your goofy socks on. And have spooktacular times. Because we all know Grandma's gonna have to repair her glasses eventually. Because they don't want to stay together anymore, Sonny. Oh. Goodbye, Sonny. Have a good night. Good flight. Thanks for making something interesting. You don't like my knock-knock jokes yet? So remember, Granny says, oh goodness, knock, knock. Who's there? A door. A door who? A door you. I hit the thing. Good night. Granny says, read a good bedtime story. Thank you.